I'm Colin Walker, and I think you should see this. These are payouts I recently collected from one of my binary trading accounts. $1,500, $1,200, $1,500, and they go on and on. $2,500, $1,000, $1,800, even one here for $3,000. Altogether, that adds up to $19,000. Yes, that's right, $19,000. Not a bad day at the office, wouldn't you say? And yes, I did say I made that money in a day. I profited $19,000 in one single day. And to be perfectly honest, I wasn't at the office or even sitting glued to a PC somewhere. Let's see, that time of year, I would have been celebrating Pirates Week in the Cayman Islands. The Caribbean weather is perfect that time of year. You're about to get a sneak peek at the technology I've been using to make money like that. It really is an amazing breakthrough in binary trading, unlike anything you've ever seen. You won't need any trading experience, or even know anything about the markets. Doesn't matter if you don't know the difference between soybeans and beans on toast. There's nothing technical to worry about either. I mean, I was hardly worried about software or charts or anything like that while I was sipping on rum punches in Grand Cayman. Anyway, let me get serious for a few minutes. And you do want to pay very close attention. Because by the end of this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how this program makes money for me and how it will make money for you too. I'm talking about huge amounts of profits. I mean making money at a millionaire's level of income while starting out with practically nothing. I'll also show you how to get your hands on the software, how to start trading and profiting with it, and how to begin using it for free. Nothing out of pocket. Completely, totally, 100% free. Does that sound good? You ready to get started then? Take a look at this. To show you what kind of money to expect, I opened a new trading account for only $250. Just $250. I want you to see how that measly amount of money can grow with this program. And not just grow, more like explode. As you can see, a few minutes later, the $250 had grown to $1,090. You should know also that I didn't need to do a bloody thing while this was happening. I made no decisions. It took no effort on my part at all. The software takes care of everything. You can see here that shortly after that, my initial $250 has now reached $2,738. 10 times the size of my original investment in just a few short minutes. And all I was doing was sitting there watching it. But then take a look at what happened next. Shortly after, my $2,738 grows to $4,090. I'd made almost $4,000 in profit in almost no time at all, and I didn't have a bloody thing to do with it. And to top it all off, as if I hadn't made enough off that original $250, I ended my trading session, finishing the day off at an unbelievable $8,787. $8,787. I'd made more than $8,500 in profits in a matter of hours, without doing one bloody thing. While I was sitting there simply watching it all take place, which I rarely do by the way, this amazing program, I call it the Binary Machine, did all the research, determined the absolutely best possible trades, entered the transactions at exactly the right moment, then automatically compounded my profits, which made the new earnings even more outstanding. And the entire profitable sequence began with only $250. Would you like to get access to the Binary Machine for money like that? I'll bet your mate and the family would be impressed, don't you think? Louis Cohan from Jupiter, Florida started testing the program in the early stages and sent me this recent snap of his bank account. Louis wrote, "Colin, I'm not sure what to say. Having a bank account with almost $500,000 is still almost unbelievable to me. I can't get over it. That's my bank account. I can't thank you enough for picking me to be one of your beta testers, even though I knew nothing about any of this stuff. But you were so right. The Binary Machine makes the money, and I get to spend it." And he included a picture of his new car as well. Ah yes, those X5s do drive nice. Rob Moffat, who lives outside of Baltimore, shot me an image of his trading account. His note said, "Mr. Walker, I've taken your advice and have started transferring more of my profits to my bank account. But as you can see from my balance, I can't withdraw the money fast enough. As soon as I take out a couple of $100,000, the Binary Machine adds even more profits almost instantly into my account. This is a wonderful problem to have. I assured Rob that if he needed help spending his newfound fortune, that I'd certainly be there for him. You'd help him spend some of it, right? Take a look at this. Here's the problem Mr. Moffat is dealing with. Here are some recent deposits into my bank account using the binary machine. These are transfers from my binary trading account. $178,200, $194,500, $209,000. These are weekly withdrawals of my binary profits, and that's just about what they run every week. $198,800, $221,200, $240,000. That was a profitable week, wouldn't you say? It certainly doesn't take a mathematician to determine that when you're making money at a pace like this, a couple of $100,000 every week, you'll surely be a millionaire, well, in just a matter of weeks. You can't help but smile when you see amounts like those coming into your account. And honestly, it often feels like you can't spend it fast enough. Are you still interested? Remember at the start of this video I said I'd tell you how to acquire the binary machine for your own usage? I also said you'd have an opportunity to get a hold of it for free. And yes, I did mean every word of that. I'll give you the details of my proposal in a few short moments. Please do stick around for that. I'm certain you're going to like what you hear. Are you still with me? I've told you that this involves binary trading. Forgive me if I'm telling you something you already know, but here is what you should know about binary trading. This form of trading in the markets, binary trading, has only been in existence for a couple of years. It can involve trades on stocks, currencies, indices, metals, commodities. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of different assets that can be traded. In a binary trade, there are only two possible directions the price of an asset can take. It can go up or it can go down. A binary trader's goal is to decide if the price of the asset is going to be above or below a specific price point at the end of a designated time period. If you've made the right choice when your trade expires, you'll make a tidy profit. And this can all take place. You can trade start to finish in a matter of just a few minutes, as little as 60 seconds in fact. Am I making sense so far? You can get quite complicated, and I certainly don't want to scare you away with a bunch of technical, financial mumbo-jumbo, because the beauty of the binary machine that you're about to have access to, the brilliance of this unbelievably profitable program, is the software does everything. After you set up your account, which takes just a matter of minutes, you simply click your mouse a time or two, enter your banking information so they'll know where to send the profits, and the amazing binary machine takes it from there. You don't need to worry about the weather in Nebraska, the conflict in the Middle East, a corporation reporting their quarterlies, the latest rumors about the Federal Reserve, none of that. The program makes millions of calculations in a matter of moments, determines the best possible, most highly probable, and most profitable binary outcomes, enters into just the right transaction on your behalf, then collects your profits and adds them to your trading balance. Now, admittedly, the calculations cannot be 100% correct on every possible transaction, but with the binary machine, the incorrect trades are so few and far between, it's almost like they aren't taking place at all. The profits simply stack up and up and up. Again, completely on autopilot, as they say. You can even pre-program the software to compound your profits, to increase your transaction sizes with your winning proceeds. That's exactly how that $250 you saw me start out with earlier grew to almost $8,800 in just a few short hours. And don't forget, I had nothing to do with making that money. It happened for me automatically while I was practicing my pirate accent in the Caribbean. Arr, matey! Anyway, I believe that it's going to happen for you automatically as well. There's not a doubt in my mind. It's certainly working out for Paul Stewart from Tyler, Texas. Here's what he withdrew to his bank account a few weeks ago. Can you see that okay? That's $344,988. Almost $350,000 going into his checking account in one fell swoop. Can you imagine what money like that feels like? What it does for your life? If you're working at a normal job, an office or store or something like that, I bet you'd tell your supervisor to bugger off straight away. Then on your way back to the flat, you'd stop for a bite to eat and perhaps a new car or two. You'd certainly want to upgrade on the home front, and you bloody well can afford just about any type of flat anywhere at that point. While I prefer the warm sands of the Caribbean, perhaps you're more partial to Morocco or Spain or Tahiti. Bloody hell, you don't have to choose. You can spend time at all of them. Once you've downloaded the binary machine and seen the money coming in, and it begins to come in straight away, within hours in fact, your head is going to absolutely spin with possibilities, with a whole new world that will be opening up to you when you're bringing in the unbelievable amounts of money you're about to get your hands on. Hundreds of thousands, literally millions of dollars pouring into your bank account within a few short days from now. Does all that sound good? Are you ready for the details? First of all, the word seems to have gotten out on Wall Street about the binary machine and the money that it's been making for the lucky users. I'm honestly not sure how that happened, as my first group of beta testers had all signed solid non-disclosure agreements. Someone has apparently spilled the beans, because I've been approached by some rather large financial institutions who have made me some very generous offers for the program. After all, a program that's going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars on autopilot, even for someone with absolutely no experience in the markets, would be worth a pretty penny. So far, I've politely turned down all of their offers. I want to continue making money for myself with the binary machine, and plan on introducing it to the public a few short months from now at a starting price of probably $5,000. Although $5,000 sounds like a lot of money, the typical user would probably be making that much more before lunch on a normal day. So yes, $5,000 is more than a fair price for this amazing program. Before it hits the market though, I do need more results from beta testers. 50 beta testers to be exact. That should be a sufficient number of results to justify the price when the binary machine comes out. And no, not to worry. If you become one of the 50, I won't charge you a single penny for using the program. I need you to get results. I need you to make some money. A lot of money. Open a trading account. Really use the binary machine. You don't really have to do anything, actually. Simply spend a few minutes getting your account established, click the correct buttons to get things started, then watch the profits start coming into your trading account. I don't want a portion of the money. The proceeds will be all yours to keep. I'm not looking for a percentage of profits or a monthly subscription fee. There'll be no play now, pay later deals in this arrangement. Seriously, look about this page. There's no place for your credit card or bank account information. I don't want any money from you now or ever. But as I said, I will be forced to discontinue this offer when my 50 openings have been filled. Since this page is still up and you're obviously still watching this video, I can assume that the door is still open for you, that there are a few of the 50 spots still remaining. I wouldn't wait around 1 minute longer, however. I certainly wouldn't sleep on it or dilly-dally about one bit. If I were you, I'd fill out the brief registration on this page right now to get started. Just as soon as you do, you'll be taken to another page where I'll fill you in on all the details of the binary machine, get you started off as one of our beta testers, and get you started on getting those profits coming into your account. Again, this is completely, totally, 100% free. I don't want a credit card number, a PayPal account, a checking account. I'm not taking any money from you at all, now or ever. As you'll be taking the time to become one of the 50 testers of the binary machine before it's introduced to the general public, you'll get complete access to it right away, in a few minutes actually, and you can begin watching those unbelievable profits coming your way in a matter of hours. Go ahead and fill out the registration on this page right now. You'll get inside and I'll explain all the details to you. Seriously, mate, life-changing sums of money are a few short days away. That's what's in store for you with the binary machine. Don't wait around on this one. Do not leave this page until you've filled out the registration to get started. Go ahead and do it right now. Fill out the registration right now while the few spots are still available. There's nothing to think about. It costs you nothing. However, if you exit this site and try to come back later, I'm almost certain you'll be too late. The 50 spots will be gone and this site will be closed down. This doorway to your brand new life will be closed forever. Go ahead, click the registration button right now, reserve your spot, and I'll talk to you from the next page in just a few minutes. Fill out your registration right now.